I'm Alan Vengel, the author of The Influence Edge, How to Persuade Others to Help You Achieve Your Goals. The big idea of The Influence Edge and why I wrote the book is really because people thought that influence was something you were born with, and it really isn't. Influence is something that's totally learnable. And you know, I really feel sorry for people who go out and interview for jobs these days because, you know, in the job description that people get, it doesn't say anything about influence. They're hired for their technical ability. But then they find out that to be successful in the organization, they really have to influence down the hall. Somebody down the hall is going to be the key to their success, and they don't have a clue. And that's why I wrote The Influence Edge, to give people an edge for success. One of the things that I always ask people in my workshops is, tell me your definition of influence. And I get all kinds of different things, from manipulation to authority to something that's illegal. But what we know is that people who are most successful in organizations are people who understand that influence is part of the job. And it's a part of the job that actually builds relationships. It's a part of the job that actually gets you results. You know, some of the people I work with are scientists and they're engineers. And I say to them all the time, how do you get something done? How do you resolve conflict? How do you, sell your ideas to the organization? And they always tell me the same thing. They put together a case with data and facts and logic. And they're always frustrated when the data, the facts, the logic don't do the trick. That's because they don't understand that in between all the data and logic, there's a human being on the other side of that table. And that person needs to know what's in it for them. How will they also be successful as a result of you having influenced them? Influence happens one conversation at a time. Influence is the oil that makes everything work in an organization. Here's what people will get when they read The Influence Edge. They will get a sense of what influence really is and how influence can really change their lives for the better. They'll also get a system of behaviors that work, that have been proven, that actually everyone uses, but we're just not aware of what we're using. So they will become aware, they will become conscious and purposeful in the difficult conversations they face. They'll put together a strategy right there in the book. They will come out with a plan, a strategy of how they want to make something happen and change behaviors in other people. How do we sell an idea? It's in the book. How do we deal with a difficult conversation? How do we get ready for a difficult conversation? It's in the book. So there's a place for you to write, there's a place for you to look at examples, and then put together your own strategy.